Hi, I'm Dean Argent, a university qualified mechanical engineer. I'm a licensed motor dealer and the owner of usedvehiclesales.jeepcherokee4sale.com.au. And in this video, I'm going to take you on a walkthrough of this 2002 model 4x4 turbo diesel, totally cool Jeep Cherokee Sport that I have for sale right here on my yard. Now, when I buy the cars, there's a whole bunch of stuff I look for, but the first one I want to show you is down here. See how there's no dents up the side? Same over here. Not a single dent on this bad boy. You can see it in the reflection on the paint. Well, that just tells me that it's been well cared for, hasn't been parked near other cars and all that sort of stuff. There are a few little stone chips and stuff on here. You'd expect that for a car of this age, but all in all, it's in pretty damn good shape, and this car is cheap, it's cheerful. Let's go and have a look. So it comes with the four wheels, the steps. No, so it is the Cherokee Sport. It's got tinted windows and stuff, so you can video bomb yourself. It's got all the window controls and the central locking and all that sort of stuff happening from there. It's got a free mark on the seat from someone rubbing their backside on it when they're getting in and out. But, you know, those sort of things, normal wear and tear. It's got this annoying bing, 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 bing. It's going, hey, dickhead, you've left the key in the car. So if I take that out, it stops, I put it back in, and there we go, we can light her up. Someone's put a turbo timer gauge booster thingy in there, just a boost gauge, I mean, not a turbo timer, and it's totally cool. It's reminding me that the door's open. It's got the 217Ks, and it's diesel, it starts and runs and goes. A few things you have to know about driving it, as with any car, but I'll tell you about all that when you come on out. It's got the JVC radio. I'm pretty sure this one's got Bluetooth. Most of these ones do. It's an aftermarket one. There we go. iPod BT. I think that means Bluetooth. Can't find one at the minute. It's got the aircon and all that's working down there. Beautiful, nice and cold. It's got 5 gears, and you change into your 4-wheel drive by playing with that one there. Interestingly, you control the windows for all 4 from here. Pretty cool, huh? Now, with these being an American style thing, you change your blinkers are over on the wrong side. So if you're not used to driving American or European cars, you will be turning your wipers on for a while until you get used to it. But I won't tell anyone if you don't. So as we keep moving around, let's have a look here. We've got, oh yeah, I dropped the back seats down before just to show you. There's quite a bit of space in there. Like, there's not tons and tons of space. If you're really short, you could use it for your shag and wagon. If you're really tall, well, you might want to get a longer car. But look at this feature. I'm just pulling on that, watching, bang, that thing just flies straight open, because you can't, their gas struts are really strong on that. You could sit, if your kids were pissing you off, you could sit them on there and launch them and they go flying up into the sky almost. But what I was going to say is, that automatically opens, because when you open this door, you don't want that glass to not open. So there's all the space in the back there. It's got the tow bar, so that actually when it's closed, and with that spare wheel there, you're not going to bust your shins on it when you walk past, because that big spare wheel carrier's in the way. Very groovy. So if we pop these seats back up, it's pretty easy to convert it back into the non-shag and wagon. Have a look at the condition of those seats. Beautiful. This is a really nice car, top to bottom. It's cheap, it's cheerful, nothing wrong with it. It's doing all the stuff that it should do. Tow bar, spare tyre. Let's close that back down. And, oh, we do have a broken tail light, but we'll have fixed that by the time you come out, because that breaches the roadworthy. But we'll put another one in and then it should be all good. Look, a dent. I found it. That's the dent. And just to remind you, it is diesel. Do not put petrol in this car. Put diesel in it. It's got the side steps if you're taking them out bush, and these are a very capable 4-wheel drive if that's what you want to do with it. Or if you just want to bang around town, you can do that too. Being the diesel, they are really light on fuel, and the engines last for an extremely large amount of kilometres. So with the kilometres on this, well, I see these cars with more than double that kilometres on them, so technically it's probably only halfway through its service life, this car. You can expect a lot more fun and enjoyment cruising up and down the beach out of this bad boy. Well, there it is. There's 2002 model Jeep Cherokee that I got for sale here on my yard. It is diesel, it is 4-wheel drive, it is cool. When the cars come into the yard, there's a whole bunch of tests and stuff that we do on them, and in the next part of this video I'm going to show you 3 things. I'm going to show you how all our prices are fixed and explain why. We can't take out what we put into them. We prepare the cars properly, and I'm going to step through our preparation process. And lastly, I'm going to show you everything that comes with the car for the price you see it advertised. Let's go. So when the cars come into the yard, we do 6 levels of inspection. The first one is we do a road test. We drive it around a very specific test track and we listen for all those noises and stuff that shouldn't be there. Then we do a yard test. And so in the yard test, what we're looking for is that everything works like it should, like the windows go up and down, the fan works, everything in the car is working like it should. And if it's not working, I will have mentioned it in the previous video. Then it goes into mechanical. The mechanic's got quite an extensive checklist of things that he inspects, things like is the spare tyre there and is it fully inflated and all those sorts of things. All that stuff's done, and that's what's covered off in mechanical. So that's the 3rd level. On the 4th level, we do a roadworthy inspection. We get an independent mechanic who does his roadworthy inspections on the vehicles. He's licensed by Queensland Transport to come out or do them at his facility. Either way, it doesn't matter. But he does the inspections on them. He gets underneath every single car and he checks all the suspension components and all the things that are required for the roadworthy. So we have a properly done roadworthy certificate by an independent person come out as well. And then on the 5th level of check, we do a quality assurance or a QA run. What happens there is someone who hasn't driven the car and hasn't worked on it, he then goes and drives the car after it's been through mechanical, and he's basically doing a double check like what a buyer would do. They'd get in it, and if there's a noise, they're like, "Ooh, what's that noise?" or stuff like that. He comes back, if there's any of those things, then we've identified them through the QA run. And what that does for you is it allows, well, from my point of view, it allows me to know and stand there quite confidently and know that the car is prepared properly. And then on the 6th level of check, what we do is before the car goes out, also after it's finished the QA, the cars then go out the front of the yard, and you would have seen them in the background of the previous part of this video, and they sit out there until they go out. Well, before they go out, we do another level, the 6th level of check, where we just check that the wipers are still working, that the little sprayers haven't blocked up, that none of the bulbs haven't stopped working or any of that sort of stuff. So there's the 6 levels of inspection that we do on each one of the cars. Now, I don't expect you to believe me when I tell you I prepare the cars like that, but as you could tell from the previous video, we are on dirt. I do not have concrete, I don't have flags, I don't have salesmen ready to pounce on you when you come down. In fact, this is me pouncing on you now. So if you're still, hello, you there? Hello, come back so I can pounce on you some more. So if you're still there, the reason I'm telling you this is because I don't have all that expensive shit. We don't have the overheads, and it allows me to put the money back into the cars, and that's why. But I don't expect you to believe that either. But what you should do is go and have a look at our Facebook reviews, and you'll see the vast majority of our buyers are more than delighted with their car because of the work we put into preparing the cars. So with that, we have buyers, they come from way up north, like up Cairns, way out west. They catch the train down, well, they catch the plane to Brisbane, they catch the train to our location here, and then they drive their car off. If we don't prepare the cars properly and they fall apart on their way home, they don't get on Facebook and write good reviews. So that's why I'm proud of the level of all of the cars that I prepare. Although I muck around in these videos, what I don't compromise on is the quality and the standard that the cars are prepared to before they leave the yard. And that's reflected in our Facebook reviews. The link is included on this page, so go and have a look and see what the crowd says about working with us. So because of the work we put into the cars, all the prices are fixed. If you turn around and go, "Hey Dean, are you negotiable?" I'd be like, "Yes, I'm negotiable, but why would you want to pay more?" So I do that because I can't take out what we put into those cars, and frankly I don't want to. If the cars don't meet the standard, or they can't easily be brought up to that standard, I launch them off through an auction. And that's why you shouldn't buy cars from auctions, because that's where blokes like me dump our garbage. Okay, so this car has been through all the inspection and is come up properly and is prepared properly, so therefore I have nowhere to move on the price. The prices are already good anyway, otherwise you wouldn't have clicked on and got this video. So the prices are all fixed. And the last thing I want to tell you, before I tell you what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised, is that we need to make appointments to come out. Now, we are not your typical yard, like I said before. We're not equipped for people just to roll up and walk out. You're more than welcome to come and check the cars out and take them for a spin. I've got no trouble with that. But You just need to let us know when you're coming. We've got a couple of guard dogs that roam around here, and we put those away when people are coming, and that way no one gets bit. Everyone's happy. So if you let us know when you're coming, we'll put the dogs away, we'll open up the gates, and we can show you the car, and you can have a look over that, and any others that might work for you, whatever you want. So please make an appointment before you come out. So what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised for? Good question, and I'm glad that you asked. So firstly, when the cars go through mechanical, one of the things we do is a fresh service. So your vehicle has been freshly serviced, and you will not need to do any scheduled maintenance for the next 10,000 Ks or 6 months, whichever comes first. It's got guaranteed no money owing, guaranteed not stolen, guaranteed never written off. I'll show you all that on the paperwork when you come on down. And it's also got a current roadworthy certificate. So we have the independent inspector. He's got a license from the Queensland government, and he's the one who says this car is in a roadworthy condition. So we've brought the car up to that standard as well. So it comes with the roadworthy. So yes, we do trade-ins, and if you need help with your finance, there is a link up the top of this page that says no deposit finance. You can put your details in there, and our finance guy will come back and he'll give you a quote on exactly how much it will cost you per week to drive away in this fine automobile. Well, I'm Dean. Thanks for watching this video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, or whatever you want to do. We can take payment by cash, by credit card, by internet transfer, bank check, however you want to do it. Best off if we do internet transfer. That one works best for us. But however you want to do it, it's entirely up to you. Well, I'm Dean. Thanks for watching the video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, and I look forward to meeting you soon. See ya.